Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say Shalom to Akman Akwalt out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's titled, This Place is Falling Apart. And in parentheses, America. All right. So, I had extra space on it, but this place is falling apart. America, right? Really, which is Babylon, aka America. And you see, I got the 3 Ks there, because that's what the society is formulated upon is just racial injustice, right? That's all it's ever been. And it's just because Esau's again is a salty little bitch because he didn't get his blessing. Right, that he claims that he should have had, but he didn't end up having. Why? Because it wasn't for him. But hey, lo and behold, all right, every minute and moment that Esau gets, tries to do something against Jake. All right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But the funny thing is that their society is fucking crumbling, man. It is actively falling apart. It is actively falling apart. You got to realize their women no longer want to get with them. All right, the new hot commodity is tall, dark, handsome Jake males. All right, so that's who their women are getting with. All right, they don't know what to do. All right, now they're getting with Jake women, and they've been getting with Jake women, but now they're doing it on a all-time high because they just want to be closer to the sauce. All right, any amount closer to the sauce. The work ethic is completely gone because they overwork you. All right, they overwork you and underpay you. All right, they treat you like shit. They make stupid rules. All right, they don't give you enough time to rest. You can't sit down. All right, your back's all hurting. They all these different things that they do, man. Long work hours. They don't have enough coverage, so they're calling you in constantly. Hey, can you come in? Hey, can you come in? You're getting a text. Hey, can you come in? Can you cover me? Hey, can you do this? And then so you tell them why can't they get more people? And the company doesn't have enough money. But then, so the company doesn't have enough money, but it's understaffed. So what are you doing? And these aren't it's not like it's some mom and pop shop. These are big companies, and I've worked at several of them. And this is not just the current one that I've been with. Oh, we're understaffed. Oh, this is happening, that is happening. But they have less hours to give out. All right, but and less money to pay. All right, but still, they hire higher ups and do a bunch of scammy shit. The place is falling apart, man. Nobody wants to. The whole thing's nobody wants to work anymore. You're right. Nobody wants to work for you anymore. Nobody wants to work in this type of society anymore. So if somebody wants a job where they have job security, they can show up, they can do their job, they can go home. If their back hurts, maybe they might even be able to sit down for hell. Maybe not even all day, but just for a bit, right? Have more job security and not them just sorry, we fired you because you had one part of your hair there was like a gray hair, we didn't quite like it, over some stupid shit. All right, or they'll lie and say, oh, this happened and that happened when it never happened. Or the people at work will start shit and bicker and be little drama queens and little liars and what do you call them, gossip girls. All right, all that type of shit, man. All that's why nobody wants to work. Okay, the workload is too high. All right, and the pay is too low. You got people working at McDonald's and all these fast food restaurants. It's extremely. I've done fast food before. It's an extremely stressful job, and you don't get paid hardly shit for it. And so this place is falling apart. All the new movies coming out are shit. All right, all the new music coming out is shit. All right, all the new books coming out for the most part are probably shit. I don't read much of the new books or do much reading outside of the Bible, and then maybe a few books I come back to every once in a while. I'm not much of a reader, but I have some that I want to read, just don't get around to it a lot. But all the new things, and even the video games, man. Me, I mentioned video games because I like to play video games a lot. But think about it, man. Think about how this place is falling apart. With everything you see, from the past. I mean, if you go back, 15 years ago, and see, or 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, and look around, and see how things were. Excuse me. It's completely different. All right, it's a completely different society because this place is actively, well, actually, no, this place is actively falling apart. All right, that's the one that I'm going to change the title. This place is actively falling apart. What does actively mean?
Actively.
All right. Actively. All right, it says, and these definitions are both bad. It says in a deliberate and positive way. In this case, it is positive that it's actively falling apart. Actively meaning. Okay, actively. It says happening right now or because of a conscious effort or a little of both. All right, and it is a little bit of both. And it's not a conscious effort on Esau's part, but on Yahweh Shai's part. Okay, this place is actively falling apart. It is actively, currently falling apart, right? So, and you know, and the one thing, you know, and this is all through the spirit. But as I was mentioning, you know, the movies and the games and all these things, you know, it reminds me of a conversation that not too long ago me and my wife were having, you know, about how, like, if you look back, like, go back, you know, and I just said go back 15 years and look at other things, but if you go back 15 years and look at other things besides that, specifically the movie, video game, and music release, you know, think about that. Think about like the summer of 2003. All right, let's go and look at 2003 movie releases. Let's go. I mean, it's gonna be heavy hitters, man. We got Freddy vs. Jason. We got Underworld. We got Wrong Turn. We got the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What else do we got? We got 13. That's a popular movie. We got Open Water. We got what else do we got? I'm just gonna name the ones that I know. The Italian Job. We got what else? Freaky Friday. What a Girl Wants. How to Lose a Guy in One Day. Kangaroo Jack. National Security. Big Fish. We got what else do we got? House of a Thousand Corpses. Anger Management. Bringing Down the House. Radio. Bad Boys 2. Scary Movie 3. We got Daddy Daycare, Final Destination 2. We got, let's see, horror movies. We got The Leprechaun 2. That's the one in the hood. Dreamcatcher. What else do we have? Bodies. What is this? This is was this the Bone Snatcher? Looks familiar. I don't know if I've seen that one. What else do we got? Jeepers Creepers 2. What about the dramas? What do we have? I'm not too familiar with any of these. What about the sci-fi? Again, Terminator 2, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. We got, let's see. Those are the main ones. Now let's go to 2003 music releases. Right? The Black Album by Jay-Z. Right? There's a lot of other bands here that I don't know. Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent. Meteora, I've never been able to pronounce that album, by Linkin Park. We have Fallen by Evanescence. Everybody remembers that, right? Dangerously in Love by Beyonce, right? You got, what else? Who else do you got? You got, a lot of these bands I'm not even too familiar with. In the Zone by Britney Spears. Saint Anger Sucked by Metallica. That album fucking was garbage. And that wasn't even a good Britney Spears, if I remember correctly. Waking the Fallen by Avenged Sevenfold. That's one of their better albums, if I remember correctly. You know, I'm not a big fan of them. I remember them back in the day, but I never thought they were the greatest. But you know, you see all these, you know, and let's look up video game. All right, video game releases. Let's go and look it up. We got here. We got Silent Hill 3, Tony Hawk Underground, which was fucking awesome. The Simpsons Hit and Run, which was fucking awesome. Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, which was fucking awesome. The first Call of Duty, which was fucking awesome. Need for Speed Underground, which was fucking awesome. Right? We had Jax 2. I'll just name the ones that I specifically liked, but or that are big. You know, you have one of the Ratchet and Clank games. You had Knights of the Old Republic, which was a Star Wars game. True Crime Streets of LA was pretty good. All right, you had Devil May Cry 2. That was pretty good. You had, let's see, what else do we have in here? SSX 3. That was pretty good. Tricky was the best one. NBA Street, one of the NBA Street games. Battle for Bikini Bottom. That was pretty cool. You know, one of the second SOCOM game. You know, and there's more, man. There's more. All right, you can just type in Xbox. See what was on Xbox. Well, it's not gonna, you know, I guess Vice City. You know. So, but if you go and look at like shit these past few years, and there's a reason why are you naming all these things. Well, if you go and look up 2022, all right, we'll give it 2-year gap. Movie releases. The fuck are these? Talk to Me. I never watched that. My wife watched that. I don't remember. It was super good. Living with Chucky. What is this one? Is this the new Chucky, or is that a documentary? That's a documentary. I haven't seen that one. Skinamarink. I haven't seen that yet. I've heard it's good. The Offering. I don't remember. You know, all these movies. You know, out of all these, let's see. I know Skinamarink. That got good reviews. I mean, nobody knows these fucking movies, man. Come on, load. Nobody knows these movies. Devotion, Butcher's Crossing, Emancipation. That was a good movie. I think it was only on fucking Apple TV or something stupid or somewhere. You know, it was good though. What else do we have? Look at these movies, man. Okay, maybe not 2022. Maybe no good. Maybe 2023. Gangnam Zombie, I think I heard something about. Oppenheimer and Barbie, those were the big two, right? What else? No one remembers any of these movies. No one remembers any of these movies. What is this? Slaughterhouse, a movie about a killer sloth. Oh boy. You know, okay, what about 2024? What do we have this year? Nothing. Nothing. I've heard good things about The Fall Guy. I heard The Civil War was just okay. If I haven't seen yet, but that's with what's his name? Ryan Reynolds. Who knows about that one? None of the, okay, well, let's go back even further. Maybe 2021. What the fuck are these movies? What the fuck are these? Okay, well, let's go back to 2020. Again, nothing good. Nothing good. Okay, let's go back to 2019. Anything? No? What is this? Which one? The Origins of Alien? That's when Alien movies had already been bad. So, again, nothing in 2019. 1917 had good reviews. I heard that one was pretty good. Parasite, I've heard things about. Not sure if it was good or not. You know, let's keep going. I'm doing this to show you there's a reason for this, man. Look, because the grinding is low. It's getting there, man. Ecclesiastes 12:3, and then through 4. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets. When the sound of the grinding is low," everything's just gonna be pretty much shutting down. Not gonna be any work. There's not gonna be anything at all. It says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. That's another thing. And as you've heard Apostle Gabar talk about it, that's another reason why the music fucking sucks these days. The grinding is coming down and the daughters of music being brought low. And it's not only just the grinding and you know, the work ethic and the music. It's also, you know, any type of creative freedom outlet, you know, movies, video games, books, magazines. It's all shit now, man. And look, even 2018, you know, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Solo, that came out. I haven't watched that one, but it's by Disney, so it can't be a super great Star Wars movie. Let's go back to 2017. And as we get back past 2015, 2014, you're going to start the movies, you'll see them being better, right? Alien Covenant, that movie was terrible. The Last Jedi, I can't remember. That one was, I can't remember if that was one of the ones that people thought was okay-ish. All right, and you see, there's nothing good in here, but you're seeing, you know, War of the Planet of the Apes. I can't remember if that was one of the good ones or not, but you're seeing there's slightly more recognizable movies. Let's keep going back. You know, Soul Station. We had what else? Terrifier. What else? Not too many. Not too many. Let's go and get 2015 movie releases. Again, not too much. Nothing much yet, right? The Force Awakens, right? All right. But we're going to start seeing it getting more and more as we keep on going back. All right. The Taking of Deborah Logan, As Above, So Below. You have, what else do you have in here? Dracula Untold. That movie's fucking awesome. Some people didn't like it, but it was awesome. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I've heard about that one. What else do we have in here? There's more than that. It Follows. See how you're getting more already? Fury. Okay. Right around 2014, we're starting to see the movies where this was like the last. It was teetering out. Was that Stellar or whatever that movie was? Interstellar. Yep. See, Interstellar. That got excellent reviews. You know. What else do we have? You know. Let's go 2013. What else do we have? We have Oblivion. We have Mama. We have the Texas Chainsaw remake. We got World War Z. We have that G.I. Joe movie, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, right? All Hallows Eve, which was where Art the Clown first made his debut. We have Dark Skies, which is pretty decent. Heard things about Ragnarok. What else do we have? That's pretty much it. But we're already, the second Fright Night. But as you keep going back, it gets better and better and better. Look, 2012. We have what? We have one of the Hobbit movies, Silent Hill Revelation, which were never great. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer, which was goofy, but it was still good. Prometheus. All right. Sinister. You have, what else do we have in here? The Possession. Chernobyl Diaries. You have, what else? Zero Dark 30. See? And what else? Let's go. See, let's keep going back. You got 2011 wasn't a great year at all for movies. Look, this is awful. These are all awful. So that must have been a bad one bad year, right? Let's go to 2010. There's way better movies than 2010, but that came out here. Yeah, let's see. You had Kick-Ass. You had the movie Legion, The Crazies, which was weird. Clash of the Titans. What else do you have? You have The Book of Eli, which is that's a spiritual movie as well. What else do you have? You have one of the Narnia movies, one of the Percy Jackson movies. What else do we have here? We have, The Expendables, Nightmare on Elm Street remake. What else? The Last Exorcism. So there's some decent ones. Nope, 2009. All right, and you see, but as you keep going back, 2009's got the Watchmen's, X-Men Origins, and all that stuff. Now one of the Underworld movies, all that stuff. But we don't have to keep going through all of them. But you see, and if we jump back, like go through 2000, we'll jump back a bit and go back to 2005. You'll see a whole bunch of stuff that came out, right? And that's the thing. It after the early 2000s. As you got closer and closer, 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, every year that went by was worse, all right? It really started shutting down in about 2006, 2007, all right, 08. That's when it really started, the effect really started to kick in with everything shutting down, the whole music, and not only the music, but the movies, the video games, the TV, and after the video games, I'll give it to them. They had quite a few years after that where they were still pretty good. That started shutting down after like 2015, 16, 2014, right? That's when it started getting real bad. They had their flops, but I mean, even the peak of video game was still around this time. But I mean, look at 2005, Land of the Dead. You have House of Wax, The Devil's Rejects, right? You got Return of the Living Dead. You got The Cave. You got Wolf Creek, Grizzly Man. You got the Hostel, right? You have Jarhead, right? You've got what else? What else do we got here? We've got Batman Begins. All right, Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith, which people have their things with the prequels. All right, The Fog. All right, what else do we have here? The King Kong movie, directed by I can't remember his fucking name. But you see it, man. You're seeing more big known titles now. If you really want to see good movies, if you want to see when it was peak, you got to go back to the 90s and look at movies like, you got to get like, the Halloween, this is a bad example, but, Johnny Mnemonic, Judge Dredd, Showgirls, right? Rumpelstiltskin, that movie. What else do we have? Tank Girl, Species. What else do we got? There's more than this. The Usual Suspects. You got Mallrats. Mallrats fucking kicked ass. That was a good ass movie. With Jay and Silent Bob in it. All right. What else do you have in here? Major Payne. Fucking Jumanji. You know. What else do you have? You know, if you keep going and you keep going back, I will say Mortal Kombat was great. I understand a lot of people say it was bad. I love it. And fucking Friday, man. 1995, Friday came out. You see, and then now what do we have? What do we have in 2024? Once again, look at all this shit. This ain't, what the fuck is this? What the fuck are these movies? These movies aren't good. And I guarantee if you watch them, well, have you watched them? They haven't. It's just because, you know, you remember all those movies. You know, it's not that I just remember those movies. Those movies were good movies. All right? Well, you used to be able to go to a movie back then and boom, instant hit, instant hit, instant hit, instant hit. And sometimes you get a bad one. These movies, bad, and wasn't so good, and it was all right, and man. The last good, great movie I actually even remember seeing, and it still had issues, was the new Evil Dead movie. Right? That was it. But anyway, we've talked for far too long. I want to get some scriptures here, but you know, you know, this society, it's actively just falling apart, man. And every you know, depression is on the rise, right? Let's look at depression statistics over time, and they might make it look like it's getting better, but it's not. Look at this. This is from 2023. U.S. depression rates reach new highs. All right, look at this. It's going up and up and up. Let's go and look at this. Where's the? Do we have a bar graph or something? Right here from 2023, depression rates among U.S. adults reach new high. Okay, there you go. Let's look. Can we get a bar graph or something? Look. Whoop! It's going up. All right, it's going up. Well, that's for unemployed. All right, and that's another thing. Unemployment. The people are getting unemployed. They can't find a job. Depression. People are killing themselves. Hey, man. Depression rates are going up. This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn." And that's what's happening right now. The people are mourning. Why? Because the wicked is in rule. Let's go and get it. The earth is given. Should be in here somewhere. Right here. Job 9:24. Right here. And this is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the earth is given in the hand of the wicked. Who is currently on the money? Let's go and look it up. Dollar bill. All right, because if you're running the place, your face is going to be on the money. Who's on the dollar bill? A white man. All right, who's on the $5 bill? A white man. Who's on the $20 bill? A white man. Who's on the $50 bill? A white man. Who's on a $100 bill? The white man. Who's in rule? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom, right? The earth is given in the hand of the wicked, all right? And we know it's Esau, Edom, border of wickedness. We know it's Esau, Edom, that's the wicked, because when the wicked is referred, that's their name, the border of wickedness. They're the wicked. So the earth is given in the hand of the wicked. Who's the wicked? Let's see. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished. This is Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. Go ahead and let them build. I'm just going to destroy it anyway. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. So that was a title that was put on the Edomites, the border of wickedness. They are the wicked. The wicked. All right? The wicked. So most of the time now you have wicked jakes, and it can refer to that when it says the wicked, if you have to have the context. But this is in context of the wicked. It's just speaking of the wicked, not when it's talking about Israel. You know, it'll talk about the wicked of my people or the wicked in other ways. Yes, that's talking about Jake. But when it just says the wicked, that's Esau. That's who it's talking about. The earth is given in the hand of the wicked. The wicked. Who is that? Esau, Edom. Who is Esau, Edom? They're the border of wickedness. So Esau, Edom is the wicked. Who are the wicked? Because the earth is given in the hand of them. Who's on the money? Who's in rule right now? The so-called white person. So the earth is given in the hand of them, and it's calling them the wicked. Who are the wicked? The Edomites. That's how we know they're the Edomites. They are the Edomites. And when you get back into go into the curses and finding the curses in Deuteronomy of what Jake is going through, and you realize, okay, well, who's going through that? The Israelites. So that's what an Israelite is. Now you go back to Jacob and you see who Jacob's brother was. Who was his brother? Esau. And you see how Esau treated Jacob, and how Jacob got the blessing, and Esau, wanted to kill him and slay him, and I'm gonna kill him and do all these things. And you start to realize what situation we're in here. All right, Jacob, is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, are the righteous. All right, or at least at one point were and will be restored to be such. All right, right now we're in, torn down. We're under the curses in a bad situation, right? And we're waking up and, putting off this world and putting on spiritual matters, right? But Esau is what? Still gunning down Jake in the street, making all this. They're the wicked, right? And that's something you have to realize and understand. To even understand the Bible, to really understand the full grasp of things, you have to understand who the people are. All right, who you are, who we are, and then your situation makes sense. The world's situation makes sense. Why the world's so fucked up? Why the situation with music and movies are fucked up? Why the situation with people are fucked up? Why there's so much animosity and weird shit going down, and people getting with animals? You got to understand that it's Esau. It's Esau's kingdom, and this is the type of shit that he allows in it and likes to be in it. All right, so going back to Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, and the earth is given in the hand of the wicked. So right now, the wicked are bearing rule, and what are the people doing? They're mourning, okay? And I was also, this is slightly inspired by, scrolling on Reddit, and I saw there's a page called Anti-Work, and there was a meme. Now I wasn't able to find it, but it said it said something along the lines of, "This is life. This is the meaning of life: drinking coffee and listening to podcasts and working. I'm bored." That's what someone said. Like, I'm fucking bored, because that's not what it's supposed to be about. That's not what it's about. Really, the meaning of life, and everyone's, what is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is to serve Yahweh Shem Shai. Answered your question, that deep question that nobody can ever answer. What's the meaning of life? To serve the Lord. That's the whole purpose of life. All right, that's the whole purpose of life, and you can't figure it out. Serve the Lord. That's it. That's all. No other deep thing. Is to serve the Lord. All right, whatever the Lord does. There's other things that you can do in life, but the meaning of life is to be righteous, to lead as an example of righteousness through, worshiping and following Yahweh Shem Shai and serving Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay? That's the meaning of life. Okay? But these people don't get it. And this is a post that I saw earlier, and it shows you, man, that these people are sick and tired of Babylonian society. Now, this is a text that they got from the boss. It says, "Hi, blanked out name. Seems it's been a tough day, and I'm sorry. I've been praying for you. We understand the emergent nature this morning and appreciate your grandma calling." Now, in the comments, I guess it was a young 17-year-old girl or someone or younger that fainted, couldn't make it to work, and the mom and grandma called and said, hey, she won't be able to be into work because she's in the hospital. It says, "However, we've yet to hear from you. Your mom dropped off a doctor's note, which was signed at 11:46 a.m. At 1:30 p.m., I asked her to have you call. We have not yet heard from you and is now well beyond today's scheduled shift. At this point, we are terminating your employment. Please let us know when you can return the smock, and we will release your paycheck at that time." It's also illegal to withhold a paycheck. Okay, they can't do that illegally. They can't do that illegally. They can do that illegally. They can't do that legally. But if you go to the comments here, it says, "Praying for you, but also fuck you for being sick and injured. This boss is a huge fucking prick." This person, and that's what these people are saying, man. These people says, "Don't forget to give the Department of Labor a jingle too. It's illegal to withhold a final paycheck on the condition of returning property." This person says, "We're praying for you, but you're fired." Right? It says, and I love this comment, actually. Where was it? It says, "To me, this is the epitome of most Christian thinking. We will act abhorrently to others, but it's okay because we pray. We're gonna sin and lie and steal, but it's okay because we pray." That's Christians for you, right? That's Christians. We're not Christians, man. We're Israelites. So it says, "Take that to every news outlet. Make their name mud." All right? It says, "Please go to the news. This shit has to stop." And the thing is, it's not even about this post, It's about this whole article, okay? Look, Why does he need everything? Jeff Bezos acquires $500 million worth of single-family homes, driving up house prices even more, right? And you keep on going through things like this. People are upset with the state of America. They're upset with the work. They're upset with how everything goes, man. They don't want to work in the society anymore. They want work reform, right? And hey, man, again, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. They don't want to work. They don't want to do. These people don't want to work. Yeah, you're right. People don't want to work if there's a situation where they get sick and they have to be in the hospital, and then you fucking fire them. And now they don't have a job, and now they don't pay their rent, and now they don't have a home, all because they got sick. Nobody wants to be in a society like that. Nobody wants to be in a society where they fucking trip, all right, down the stairs at work and bust their toe, and now they have to pay, $300,000 in medical bill, and now they have to, you can't work, so we're gonna have to relieve your employment out of us. Nobody wants to work for fucking shit like that, man. Nobody wants to work like that, and we're at the end of this thing, man. We're at the end of this, and this is just, there's wickedness going on, the evil in the world. Look at the place. It's actively falling apart, man. It is actively falling apart. It is actively falling apart. People are being wicked. There's homosexuality. People don't even know if they're men or women anymore. People are touching children and touching animals. Nobody wants, the work situation's all fucked up. The car situation, you can't buy a house because it's too expensive. You can't buy a car because it's too expensive. You can't do anything because it's too expensive. You can't do this because it's too expensive. This place is fucking falling apart. It's crumbling, man. It is crumbling. It is crumbling. All right? There's no love no more. People shoot you in the face and laugh about it. Right? That's the state we're in. This place is fucking done, man. This is Matthew 24:1 through 14. We love reading this, right? It's talking about future prophecy, and Yahushua, telling his disciples what to look for. Bear with me while I grab a drink. All right, Matthew 24:1 through 14. It says, verse 1, and Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him, came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? When, Lord? How are we going to know, right? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? What are we gonna see, Lord? What are we gonna hear? What type of things are gonna be going on, right? Verse 4, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Don't let these people deceive you, right? Why? For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Now that hasn't came on full-fledged yet, right? These aren't necessarily in order, right? It's just the things that are gonna be happening. Now we haven't had, an ultimate. Now there's been many false Hamashiachs, but we're not seeing it on the grand scale of things, how it's going to be. There's going to be people in the end days that might even be able to do some type of mild little level miracles, as it's been said by the apostle. All right, just to be able to deceive people. Okay? So there's going to be people, I'm Yahushua, right? You're going to have some bugged out Jake, I'm Yahushua. I was also Tupac. All right, as that one fucker said that one time. I don't even remember his name. I don't even remember him. That was a long time ago. But I think he was saying he was Yahushua, and also that he was Tupac, and that Tupac, or he was saying that Tupac was Yahushua, and that he was King David, I think. I think that's what he was saying. Slacky, I had it backwards. I think he was saying that Tupac was Yahushua, and that he was King David, right? And some fucking bugged out mess. I think there's been some Jakes that were claiming that they're Yahushua. I can't remember. I can't keep up with all the bugged out shit in Israel anymore, man. It's every week someone's fucking bugging out on some new crazy different level. We're gonna have somebody think he's the fucking Hamburglar next week. I'm Hamburglar. I'm really him. No, you're not. Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And what are we hearing about? Wars and rumors of war. Now we got the ultimate duo. Now we got Putin and Kim Jong-un hooked up, right? Driving in a car, looking like fucking, two girls going to get boba. Look, Kim Jong-un and Putin in car. Look at them having fun, man. Both got a big ass grin on their face, you know. And now they are officially teammates. Now they are officially team members. All right. So now you now officially have Kim Jong-un and Putin against America. That isn't that fucking great? Woo! Gotta love it, America. That's not gonna be good for you. That's not gonna be good for you at all. So hey, man, you know, that's wars and rumors of wars. You got Kim Jong-un, they want to launch. You got Putin, he wants to launch. China's has been real fucking pissed off at America for a long time. And look at the Chinese anti-Western propaganda. And it's not even propaganda. I love these posters. They're fucking awesome. Check this out. Let's see. Anti-America propaganda. Maybe it's North Korea. I think it's North Korea. Yeah, it's North Korean. They got some crazy shit over there that's pretty. Look. Here's one of them. Look, and they have the eagle, and they're aiming down on it. Look, this one's great. It's the Statue of Liberty crumbling, and it's true because there's no liberty anymore. Here's another one. Look, it's an ICBM coming straight towards America. Look at that, and I'm actually I'm gonna open up my phone, and I'm gonna use that translating thing. I'm gonna see what this says. It says Korean. It says all right, so up here it says don't run wild. Down here it says America on Earth. I'm going to like no, that's not what it says. I will get rid of America from the earth. And then up there it says don't be crazy or I'm going crazy. It's not the best with, you know, translations. All right, you see it. What does this one say? This one says let's crush the nuclear war provocation of the beneficiary country. And then the top one says something about the medicine or something. I guess probably like the medicine to fix the world or something like that. You see it, man. And hey, man, they're very you know, look at them. They are very, man, these people look like the same person. Look at that. That was fucking wild. These look like exactly the same person. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But yeah, you see it. So hey, man, these people are very stern against America, right? And the artwork looks pretty cool. I'll give them that, right? And they don't want anything. They don't want America coming over there and fucking up their liberties, right? So again, wars and rumors of wars, right? Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Now, it was just recently that someone launches missiles. Ukraine. Was it Ukraine? Or Russia? Let me see. Israel. Iran, that's who it was. So Iran has now launched missiles. So you have Palestine and now Iran, all right, launching missiles over on Israel. Israel's over there doing all that stuff, and you got America doing the same type of thing. Then you have in the background still brewing Russia and Ukraine, all right, and hey, man, World War III. It's World War III. It's coming up. It's verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. There you go. So that, and there's going to be some event where at some point, not all of us, right, but some people are going to be, delivered up, all right, to a FEMA camp, or however it goes, guillotines, and they might kill some of us, right? But hey, when they kill you, you got a VIP. You just got a VIP ticket, all right, a first class ticket to be on the chariots first, right? Boom, instantly to the chariots. There you are. Get to watch the rest of the destruction. All right, that's it. That's all they're doing to you. All right. And hey, even if it's something it would be painful, the Lord has the power to make it to where you don't feel any pain. He can suck your spirit right out of that body and have you, and puppeteer your body around, make it look like they're still doing stuff and you're still in there, but you're not even there anymore. You're hanging out in the chariot. All right. You get to see the Lord. Check this out, right? And he's making your body move and all that stuff and talk, and you're not even in there. You're just chilling with him, right? And all the other brothers and sisters. So, hey, man, and that's what they're going to do. But they're going to say, oh, these people are guilty of something, and then people are going to want to attack us and kill us and all these different things, right? They already basically want to, but it's going to get worse than that. It says in verse 10, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. Okay, and that's another thing. They're going to be betraying one another. Oh, we'll give especially when food gets scarce. It's just like Fedra in The Last of Us. If you watch that show. It's just like, hey, there's food is so scarce. Hey, if you tell us where these people that we're looking for are, we'll give you some food. And then they betray their own family members. Or yeah, he's over here. And then they don't even get the food. They're like, fuck you. We don't have any food for you. Fuck you. Thanks for letting you know where your brother is. Now we're gonna kill him and you're gonna watch. Oh, please no. That's gonna be you. That's gonna be you, man. All right, bear with me while I grab a drink. It says in verse 11, and many false prophets shall rise and deceive many. Here's another thing that's happening currently, man. You got people like the pork beast himself, the KD demon, all right, that guy over there at 70 MBY AOD, all right, praising the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai while eating a piece of pork, that fat fuck, all right, that bastard. I'll show you who he is, this guy right here. This fucker. This guy right here. That guy. This fat fucking pork-headed bastard, man. And that's exactly what he is. He's a fucking demon. He is a demon. And he's still got people, look, 6 days ago, watch, he still has people all on his comment board. Hearts and all these things. Shut the fuck up. All these people on here commenting about, look. All these different things. Guess what? Whatever happened to you? What happened when you said the world was supposed to end back in April? April 8th or April 12th? What happened to that? What happened to that? Need we remind you? Let's go. April was what? How many months ago? 2 months ago? Look, one. It's official. Here it is. Doomsday, right?
Fucked up.
Doomsday. Right? 0408 2024. Right? April 8th, 2024. He said it was gonna end. Right? So let's see. What else? What do we have right here? Did they delete their comments? Where are we at? Let me see. It wasn't that one. It was the one a couple days after, I guess. Let me see.
Fuck.
April, or was it? No, it was April 7th. This lady. I'm staying on my square. Let me see. there's a video here I'm trying to find. Maybe it was lukewarm. What was this? The last one he made before having. This is the day of, right? Yep, here it is. These are all the comments I tell you about. Right? That says, well, I'm still here, but I still believe. KD, King David, I'm still waiting for deliverance. Look, man. There was other comments on here, but yeah, man, people were waiting. And then what did he do? Watch. This is show you a false prophet, because it was supposed to happen on the 8th. See, he usually made videos, you know, before lukewarm. This video was made on the 7th. This video, lukewarm, was made on the 7th. All right, and if you go back to, I hope you're listening to me, right? This video was made on the 6th, so he was making them like every other day or every other day or every day. And then after that happened, how long did it take after April 8th? He didn't get back until the 23rd, right? Because he didn't know what the fuck to do. Welcome back, King David. Welcome back. You know? We missed you, King. We shall not stop. Shalom, brother. We missed you, King David. He's not King David. King David's in the spiritual realm right now. Says, you know, is this the man that says it's okay to eat pork? Yes, it is. Sure is. All right. Good to see you, brother. Stupid. And this woman is on almost every single one of his things. This lady is bugged out. Right? Shonda Crumble, bugged out. This lady's bugged out. That's a bug out. God damn. Bugged out. Anyway, Slakia. So, there you go. Verse 11, Matthew 24:11. And many false prophets shall rise and deceive many, and shall deceive many. Verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. People shooting each other, stabbing each other, killing each other up. Verse 13, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And it is. It's being preached everywhere. Trinidad, England, all right, all across the United States, all right, Canada, all right, there's other places I just can't remember, right? So hey, man, there's a lot, and that's why they're trying to ultimately stop the truth, because they don't want it going out, because that's part of the prophecy, all right? Because after that happens, then what? And then shall the end come. They don't want the end to come. They want their kingdom to continue. This 2 Timothy 3:1 through 5 says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection. That means homosexuals. And also pedophiles and other things like that. You a pedophile. You're a rap game of a pedophile. You ain't like us. They ain't like us. It's fucking... If I have to hear that song one more time, man, I'm gonna lose my mind. All right, hey, don't fuck them up. Anyway. Excuse me for my folly. Truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. And they are. They despise those that are good. And we have another scripture to back that up coming a little bit right down here in Isaiah 5:20. They don't like what is good. All right? They like what is bad. Right? Traitors, heady, high-minded. High-minded. What does high-minded mean? I want to look that up. High-minded. That's a form of pride. All right? High-minded.
High-minded.
And it says high-minded, and it's not... It says good, honest. See how Esau changes the terms? All right, high-minded, if we actually go and get this. Boom, 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 boom. And then we go over here and we go and get it and look for high-minded.
Strong's G 5187, Tufao.
All right, tufao. And just as it was said, to be blind with pride or conceit, to render foolish or stupid, to be puffed up with haughtiness or pride, to make proud, puff up with pride, render insolent. Again, showing you Esau's deception. Let's go and get that word again. What does Esau say high-minded means? What do they say it means? High-principled, principled, honor, moral, upright, upstanding, right-thinking, virtuous, worthy, good, ethical. Nope, it's not what it means. It means proud, proud. See how Esau does that shit? And I saw on Merriam-Webster it said it had to deal with a little pride. But that shows you Esau fucks with the definition of things. They changed the definition of what the VAX is. They changed the definition of that. And I'm not lying. You can't say it's misinformation. Go and look it up. They changed what the definition is. It used to be something that prevents something. Now it's something that can just, something doesn't work. That's like saying, water doesn't always hydrate you. Well, isn't that the whole fucking purpose of drinking it? Yeah, but it doesn't always hydrate you. I mean, that's not its main purpose. I mean, it does other things, but no, it fucking hydrates you. That's why you drink water. So you get your hydration, so you don't stay thirsty. Well, you can drink water, and even though if you keep drinking it, you can still be thirsty, and it might not work. No, it doesn't. Shut the fuck up. Stop. And that's why you had to change the definition. It says traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahweh. They'd rather eat pork. They'd rather commit adultery. They'd rather smoke. They'd rather go and do drugs. They'd rather be homosexuals than to be what? A lover of the Most High and do His will. All right. They'd rather do, they'd love pleasures, their pleasures, their fleshly pleasures, right? It says 5, and this is mostly Jake. This is dealing with Jake, right? Verse 5, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. And Jake's all fucked up and messed up and upside down and turned around and left, right, and right, left, and all fucked up in the head, man. Isaiah 5:20, and the other day, me and my wife went out, and to go and get some food. We saw this Jake, and he had to be, a Bati boy. I want to call him something else, but I'll call him a Batiman. All right, he had to be a Batiman for sure, right? And we were looking at him. He had his ass all popped out and shit. He was walking into the store before we went in there, and I didn't even say anything to her, and that shows you when you have a wife like that in this truth and through the spirit, and you're both Jakes. You kind of have almost like a linked mind almost, and it's happened a lot to us. I don't know if you brothers experienced that, but I was sitting there thinking. I was looking at the guy, and in my head, I was like, the fucking guy, that guy, a buddy, man. I didn't say that. I called him a bundle of sticks. All right, there's another name for a bundle of sticks. All right, it's what the English call a cigarette. That's what I said in my head. I said, is this guy a fucking? I'll say maggot. Is this guy a fucking maggot? All right, replace that with an F, and you'll know what I'm saying. Is this guy a fucking maggot? In my head, and I was like, I'm looking at him, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. He has his ass all popped, and I have noticed when Jake is that way. What the fuck is up with Jake popping their ass out? I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that. They pop their fucking ass out as much as they pop. When they walk, they look like a fucking stink bug. They pop their ass out and walk. I'm like, stop. It's even more maggoty than most maggots, I'm like, damn, that's some maggot ass shit. So he was doing that, and I stopped. I said, hell, I don't fucking know. And my wife looks over to me and says, "Is that guy G-A-Y?" And I said, it's funny. Like I was just fucking thinking about that. I probably. I guess if you saw it too, then probably. And we talked about it, and she said it. I didn't say it, but she said it. She says something about along the lines of you've seen. What's up with seeing more Jake? It's like dark skinned Jake too. It's not even light skinned Jake. It's like dark skinned Jake walking around, and one dude will look all rough, and the other one will be like fucking Twinkie as shit. All right, and be like, hey, what's up? Walking around with their asshole popped out. That shit never used to be acceptable. You gotta got a fucking a Baltimore beatdown for that type of shit. You got a Brooklyn beatdown for that. Bam, bam, bam. They'll corner your ass on the street and beat you the fuck up. You and your little friend there, right? You would have never had no cred on the street. You would have never been taught. You could have never returned to your blood. You would damn near had to move out. You better move to a different state. You better move to San Francisco, where they allow that shit. But nowadays, hey man, you can be, what, yo blood, you fuck around, you trying to say something about my boyfriend, blood? What you doing, bro? You looking at my boyfriend, blood? I'm just like, what the fuck? That's some fucking fruity shit, bro. And they're like, well, you making fun of him because he's gay, cuz? That's what you doing, blood? Yeah, we don't fuck with that around here, blood. Love is love, blood. It's just fucking... That's how it is with society these days. It's fucking... It's retarded as shit, man. It's absolutely retarded. Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Everything's all fucking back assward. Everything's upside down, man. Upside the fuck down and left around the corner and in a hole. It's completely fucked, man. Completely fucked. Oh, you're teaching on the street? That's bad. Oh, I'm being a homosexual? That's good. Oh, women beating their men? Oh, that's a great thing. That's wonderful. Feminism for the women, for the women, for the women. Oh, he says she should cook and clean? What a fucking bigot. Oh, he's a bigot. Oh, we hate that. We hate men that want us to do anything. We don't want to cook. We don't want to clean. We don't want to do any of these things. But we want to just sit at home all day and do nothing. But we want him to take care of us and have a $200,000 job. Right? A year job. That's what we want, even though nobody makes that fucking money. And also, if they did make that money, what makes you think they would want your ran through fucking hoe ass, high body count having ass, bitch ass self? Nobody would want you. Nobody would want you. Those men with $200,000 job, a year job, they're looking for wives. They're not looking for some slut that won't cook, clean, and do shit. Right? But it's considered bad to have that ideology. Homosexuals? Oh, they're great. Great. Straight people? That's bad. That's super bad. And that's in a society we're in. Abortion? Great. Great. That's a wonderful thing, right? Oh, that's so good. That's not a good thing. That's a terrible thing. They say the prophets being on the highways and byways and on YouTube is bad. They say that, you know, men having control of the women is bad. They say that this is bad. They say men are bad. They say, oh, you know, banning this is bad. Banning that is bad. You know, all the things you're saying are good. It's good to ban abortion. It's good for the brothers to be on YouTube and on the highways and byways. That's a good thing. All right, it's good for them to take away the rights of the Bati boys. All right, it's good for that. But no, you're calling them bad because why? You're all fucking backwards, upside down, and you call the good things bad and all the bad things good. Isaiah 5:20 again. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. All fucking upside down. All upside down. And that, hey man, 2nd Esdras 5:1 through 5:2. Nevertheless is coming the tokens. Behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. That's true. Everybody's an atheist now. Everybody's an atheist. Verse 2. But iniquity shall be increased. Dang, this lesson's been going on for a bit. All right. I went through my whole music video thing. That was like almost an hour long. It says, everybody's an atheist now, right? Verse 2, but iniquity, what is iniquity? Sin upon sin, wickedness and wickedness and wickedness. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. And you see it with the new songs, with the new TV and everything they did. It's bad, man. It's bad. They'll damn near show 2 men fucking on TV now. All right, it's bad. I don't even like it when it's straight sex scenes in a movie. I think the shit's cringy. What am I supposed to do there? What do they expect me to do? Whip out my shit and start diddling myself? Why the fuck is a sex scene in a movie fucking 5 minutes long? I'm not here to watch porn. I'm here to watch a movie. You know, but it shows you they put all that shit in movie. And you're not supposed to be. And there's another thing, porn. That's not supposed to be a thing that you're watching. That puts a whole bunch of demons on you. You're not supposed to be watching, you know, a man and a woman, someone else. You know, that's not supposed to be something you're watching, man. That's not supposed to be something you're watching. But, you know, here in society, they put sex and everything. I guess that's what they expect you to do. They say, well, I guess I have enough time. I'll rub one out real quick, right in the middle of this scene. There's no need for it. Let alone a gay sex scene. There's no reason for a straight sex scene in a movie. There's no reason for it. Going on for 5 and 10 minutes. Just uncomfortable, man. You don't want to watch that shit. It's ridiculous. And this place is actively falling apart. And hopefully it speeds up. Hopefully it speeds up. Because that's kind of a thought I had, you know, waking up this morning when I went and checked after, you know, I did my, you know, a little bit of prayers, you know, checked Reddit and did, you know, in the news. And I just, one of the thoughts I had is like, man, I can't wait to get the fuck out of this place. You know, I really can't wait to get the fuck out of this place. And the people that like it here are the people, because the people, you know, you might think, oh, do I like it here? Look, what else? There's not much to like here. When you ask people what they like about this place, some might say the nature or whatever, but most people are gonna say, oh, well, you know, like spending time with family, watching TV, reading books, Playing games? So you like the distractions. You like the pastimes. And what does a pastime do? It passes times, right? I can't name anything I like about this place other than, like, you know, well, of course, you know, my wife is here. You know, video games, watching movies. Some nature's all right until Esau fucks it up. That's it. That's all. Like, there's almost no redeeming qualities. And the only reason I like video games and that stuff is because it's something to take your mind off and be in a world where some shit's pretty cool, right? Because this society, what, you know, drive around, yeah, sure. Go to the stores, yeah, sure. You can have fun with that. Everything's overpriced. It's just, boy, buying more shit that you don't need. There's nothing here. This place is fucked up. The food ain't good, right? I mean, there's some good food, but the quality of the food is not great, right? It's just, hey, man, there's nothing here. This place, you know, so, hey, man, you know, hey, and this place, it's crumbling, man, and it's crumbling at an all-time high rate, so Lord willing, we'll get out of here real soon. So this is 2nd Esdras 15:5 through 6. It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. Now the whole thing is everyone's talking about bird flu, and it could be the next pandemic. So that's something to think about. Man, and if they shut this shit down again and I get to stay home and not have to, you know, work for a little bit, hey, that'd be fucking awesome. I would love that. I loved the first pandemic. That shit was great. I loved it. I didn't have to, I remember I didn't have to work. I got to stay home. I got to rest. I was still getting paid. It was awesome, right? It was awesome. I loved it. I got to eat. I wasn't so fucking broke because at the time I wasn't making shit. I was not making shit. And that pandemic money, they were giving me a whole lot more than I was making. All right, I was getting twice what I was making in a paycheck in 1 week. 1 week. So on a month, I had made equivalent of almost 4 of my fucking paychecks, man. That is crazy. So I wasn't minding it at all. I got to spend more time with my wife. I got to, you know, watch TV. We got to eat at some places and DoorDash some places that we were always too broke to afford. You know, I got to, you know, and then of course, you know, I couldn't have it too good. That's at the time, you know, the Lord messed me up real bad because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. All right. So I had some blessings that the Lord gave me, and I also had some chastisement that I had to go through as well because I wasn't doing the right thing. And, you know, I was just too money hungry and covetous back then. And it's still something I struggle with today, man. Still something I struggle with today. But yeah, man, that first pandemic, I've met, and it's not just me. You say, oh, you're crazy. I've met so many people, not even in this truth, man, out in the world that said, man, I missed the pandemic. I wish it would come back. Because everybody got to, and that's when the work ethic, that was the last straw in Esau society. Because everybody got to go home, and they were getting pandemic unemployment. And they got to see the little boys and their little girls, right? They got to see their wife. They got to be there. They got to eat breakfast with their wife and their children. They got to play board games with their wife and children. They got to go outside in their garden and sit there and sip tea and coffee and drink and enjoy their wife and their kids. And when society came back and they had to go back to work, they said, what the fuck? I don't want to fucking go back. Fuck this place. I was making money and having so much more of a fulfilling life. Not at this fucking job that I have to work at or doing these things, man. And that Esau really fucked up with that one because that's when people really realized, fuck this place. I hate this fucking place. I don't want to work here anymore. All right? So 2nd Esdras 15:5 through 6. First verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Why? For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And that, hey, man, and people never learn, man. People never learn. All right? There's another one. Second Esdras 16:19. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment to get you to change your ways. But for all these things, verse 20, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. They don't care. They don't give a shit. They don't care. Right? So the Lord's going to come back, and he's going to dead this place, and officially, this place will be officially crumbled, and officially falling apart as in dust and shambles, and that'll be it. Isaiah 66:15 through 16, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots, the UFOs as they're called, like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. This place is actively falling apart. The music is bad. The food is bad. That's another thing. We didn't even touch on that. Again, Salakia for all the rambling. I went too long on with the movies and stuff at the beginning without getting a scripture. I hate when I do that. I got too into it. But so Salakia for that. Forgive me for that. We talked about the movies and the TV and all that and the games and that's another thing. We didn't really talk about the food. The food's fucking garbage now. The fruits are bad. All right, the meat, it doesn't taste the same anymore. Right? It's all falling apart. The video games, the movies, the TVs, the books, the food, the people are falling apart. The people aren't as good. They're all, again, they're upside down. They call evil good and good evil. It's just all everything, man. The plants aren't as healthy. Everything. It's not just the media. It's everything on it. The cars aren't built as good anymore. Nothing's built as good anymore. Socks just rip through now and they don't last as much because they're using cheaper fabrics. It's everything, man. Everything. Every single thing is not what it used to be. It's all deteriorating. It's all falling apart because this place is actively falling apart. So everything that's in the world is going to actively fall apart with it. All right. These people, they're falling apart. Their morals are fucking low, right? So, hey, man, that's been it. That's been the lesson. This place is actively falling apart. Babylon, aka America. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles, Salaki, of Great Millstone, that taught me this truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.